What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, CarzakTheBull, featuring IvyLeeGaming. Say hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, hello. And make sure you click like, subscribe, and comment below. And don't forget to check out IvyLeeGaming on her channel. We did just cover a video on Ruen. We're here to discuss Ruen and how we feel he is. We did have a discussion on if he was worth getting early on in the game for a lot of people. We didn't really come to a great conclusion other than maybe. So we're here to test, and Ivy's here to test as well.
Spoil the video. They need to watch
it. We're here to test to find out if we feel like we was accurate enough. So firstly, we're obviously going to talk about his rapid blow, basic attack, 2 stages of defense damage, each to a single enemy, with a 40% chance to steal 1 attribute buff from the target, a 50% chance to inflict stun when successfully stealing a buff. And you were saying, Ivy, about it would be better if it was...
Yeah, that steal just kills me. If only they made it to where you could at least steal shields, make him valuable for Tower of Mark as well. I was so excited when I saw him listed when I looked in the gallery for buff removal, and then I was like, oh, that doesn't count.
yeah, it's a tough one to swallow. His second or his first active skill, Dashing Cross, deals 360% defense damage to a single enemy, 60% chance to reduce the target's defense by 30% for 2 turns, and a 60% chance to inflict feebleness 1 for 2 turns. However, this does increase at exclusive level 2, and that's where it really becomes viable using Ruen, because it's defense down 2, which is 60%, and then feebleness 2, which increases damage by, is it 40% or is it 50%? Is it 50 or 40?
I forget as well. I don't have a lot with the higher version.
They have added this feature in, so we can
That's so nice. I love that they make it easy to find.
So 40%. It's 40%. Okay. The passive is like an ally protection for our allies, obviously with us, and he grants them 30% effect resistance as well, respectively, well, under the effect of ally protection. So he grants it. So the ally with the max health grants ally protection to himself at the beginning of each wave. We didn't really cover that, Ivy, in your video. Actually, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was a passive thing that went straight on to
each wave. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the maximum health, which actually in turn is going to work massively with the likes of Luna. Because I don't know if you've seen my video on Luna, but I've started building her with effect resistance to try and counter these Nacils. So if we was to put Ruen with Luna, that's an extra 30% effect resistance for her, because she's going to have a lot of max health already. So that's going to help her hugely to possibly resist.
Of course, more of an arena thing needed, right? You're talking?
Yes. His final active skill deals 200% defense damage to all enemies, reduces their turn meters by 20% with a 30% chance to inflict stun for 1 turn. This does increase up to 30% turn meter reduction and a 35% chance to inflict stun. And exclusive 3, it gets really strong. It further increases the turn meter reduction and increases self turn meter by 50%. So like he does get crazy good as we go on. We're just going to do a little. Nice. Yeah, definitely nice. We'll quickly show what our gear we just built onto him, what we did in the background, me and Ivy, and we went, I went for Affect It because that was the only stats I could really get, but ideally, you're going to want to go First Aid set for the speed and Affect It. The pure reason being that speed is king in Arena, so we really do need that speed on our hero. Unfortunately, we didn't have the weapon or boots to go with it. So you're going to want to prioritize speed. You're going to want to prioritize Affect It and defense rate mainly as you'll go to stats. For the artifact, you're going to want to either choose, to be honest, you could either choose defense or health. But you're really going to want to look for something with a lot of speed on it and Affect It if you need it. Second artifact, you're going to want Affect It with speed again and some defense rate. And then the final artifact, you're going to want speed, Affect It, defense rate. You know the score, guys. We've done a lot of showcases already. But this was the stats we came up with: just under 35,000 defense, just over 2,100 speed, and then 94% Affect It. So we're going to go ahead and find out if the discussion that me and Ivy had is going to make it worthwhile of building Ruen.
I do like that he is an epic, and he does just about the same crowd control as a couple of the legendaries or legend heroes that I have. So
yeah,
It's nice.
One
I mean,
thing
I guess I thought it was those are like 40 and he's 35. Not too. Plus he adds the term meter control, which they don't have, so that's another
yeah,
bonus.
100%. Yeah, we didn't actually go over his emblems quickly, and we just I'm
Oh
sorry, I'm getting
yes.
carried away. I decided to go for defense and support in the end. I know we're missing one tree here of emblems. Sorry, I'm being slack. But I'd probably take the turn meter reduction for sure, just so he isn't getting reduced in his turn meter. And the speed is essential in arena, but that's where he's mostly going to be used, guys. That's where he's mostly going to be used. It was between speed and health rate in the center here, but we didn't go down that route. We took defense, we took health, and then damage reflection because it's going to be a damage shield anyway, being such high defense. Damage over time received decrease, effect resistance increase, control resistance increase, restoring self health by 6% at the beginning of each wave for 3 turns is very nice as well. Selfish shield damage taken decreased before the end of each wave for the first turn. Affects it increase. Speed increase. Magic touch should we have the chance of reducing our speed there, and an important one actually, better and better, which a lot of people don't actually choose, but because he is causing attribute debuff, there's an 18% chance to increase the duration by 1 turn, so that's kind of nice as well. That one's kind of nice as
What
well.
about now we're on emblems, and now they've added that lovely feature of having 2 sets of emblems.
Mhm.
How would they change in your mind for PvE instead of PvP? Like, would you go a different route? Because these are your PvP mastery or emblems in mind, right?
Yes,
Well, what do you think for a little bit more damage out of him because you don't need such crazy stats for PvE?
that's
Would
probably a
you
very
go a
good
different
point.
route or?
You know what? Saying that, I probably would go for either defense and attack or support and attack, depending on how his gear was set. I probably for PvE, I would take the maximum health increase just to soak up some of that damage rather than the
Okay.
speed, because it's not as vital as in PvP where we're competing against players. We know what the speed is of our enemy, so we can adjust our gear. But on the attack side of things, I would probably go for the crit rate, and then obviously the direct damage dealt. We can ignore things that do dot damage.
Yeah, damage. Yep.
But I don't think it's viable to go for a crit damage build. He's not doing quite enough damage for that. I'd
Oh, really?
rather
Okay.
make him tankier,
Wasn't sure.
so he can soak up some damage.
Sounds good.
Maybe I'll cover that another time. We'll see.
Yeah, a different build for him with the PvE in mind instead.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The range hit aura was something that we had a little discussion about. Being a green one and being very safe to choose for Ruen because it's increasing our effect hit for if there's more enemies. Other than that, we want to go down the route of, you could possibly go, not mastery route, you could possibly go mastery surge if you want to increase the mastery of your allies, but it's a little bit wasted on him.
Yeah.
Recovery horn or aura would be okay, but then he doesn't get any extra turns like Catherine or Win, so that could be another issue itself. Or we could just make him tankier. With the likes of Dwarven Blessing or the sad thing is that we were talking about Ivy was there's no defense affect hit auras, right? Like,
Yeah.
we have
HP and
attack.
one.
Yeah, exactly. So we have HP and the attack ones with the affect hit, but no defense ones. So maybe that's something the devs can consider as well. Restoring self health can be a nice choice as well. But other than that, he's a support hero, so we just need him to be hitting his stuns, right?
Yep. I like it. Simple.
All right.
Save the hard to get runes for someone else.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So someone who's going to be nuking damage or, that kind of thing. So let's have a little test in Classic Arena. Let's see what happens. We did set up smart casting, but I'm not going to smart cast. We're going to just go into the battle. Should I leave us in the center here, Ivy, or should I move? I don't know if we're going to get in the way.
We gotta see what are we gonna block in the arena? I don't know.
Are we blocking anything?
That's not too bad.
It's not too bad. It's fine.
That's good. You can still see the skills. Yeah, it's better actually.
Oh yeah, look. Oh no, apart from one. Hang on. Let's just move.
Oh, yeah, you're right. One more. There is one more. Haha.
There we go. Okay. Okay. So obviously we're gonna freeze with Nissil as we would anyway. I know. But did you see that passive joint there? where Ruen went in to hit one just because of the control effect from the seal. So he hit a Cinder. I know it wasn't a lot of damage, but
I like how you're going against a team that's very similar to yours. You got the same idea with the crowd control and paired with
And they've actually done something to Catherine before. When she was frozen, she wasn't able to cleanse her allies, but now she's self-cleansing and cleansing.
Oh.
They've like shadow nerfed her, so that's interesting.
That's good or bad. It's good when you have her. It's bad when you're going against her.
Yes, it is. Okay, so obviously, Ruin's. Are we even going to get a turn with him? Have I set it up so Poseidon's faster? Let's find out. Oh, we're just ahead of Poseidon there. Just ahead. So we would obviously AoE hit with Ruin now. The good thing is that it would be a stun on Catherine, so it would be an extra CC. But it didn't stun her, it stunned Luna.
But at least we got a Shinra. Yeah.
It stunned the other three. But if it did stun Catherine, it would mean that she would be ineffective. So when you have two control heroes, she can only cleanse one control debuff on her.
Yeah, that's true.
So she would be rendered ineffective. Right. And we can nuke these down now with Margarita, but we'll go on to the next. Just try a different kind of. The thing is,
you were pairing. Oh, sorry.
Go on.
You were pairing her or him with Luna because of the resistance, increase resistance or decrease the enemy resistance.
That was a very good point. I just need to make sure that my Luna is above health of my Catherine. No, see, my Catherine's higher, so Catherine's getting it extra effect resistance. Catherine's not on my team. What am I on about? Not on my team. Okay, what is... My bad. Okay, so she should be getting it. In fact, okay, we can test it now against a Cindo in the seal. With Ruen giving her the extra effect resistance now of 30%, it should put her... Let's just make sure it is on. So who's got it? Obviously, it didn't even land on her then. This ally protection. But it doesn't say who it's on. Do we have to wait for his turn?
Oh, quirky. The ally with the highest max HP grant to themselves.
He's granting it to himself.
To himself. He's the highest max HP.
So I need to make him less health. Oh no, she is higher.
Weird. Then why is he getting it? Interesting. At the beginning of each wave, additionally grants Ruen.
And this ally.
An effect.
Wait.
But that's not even showing that. Wow.
And it doesn't show it in the stats either. It doesn't. It's like a hidden kind of.
Is it because of his? Oh, I know why. You gave him the emblem with the extra HP, but it doesn't show in stats there. So he probably actually does have more than her because of the emblems, or does she have the same emblems?
I think she's pretty much just. We'll have to double check it in a second.
It's so weird that the stats don't really show everything. Even there, right? Are we not seeing emblems and auras there? Or are we?
But we don't see emblems and auras in battle either, I don't believe.
That's so silly. Like, you want to know what you're really going against or what you really have, but you can't actually tell your real total?
Correct.
That's weird.
Correct. Now...
Seems like he does have more HP, whether it be from auras or emblems or some reason.
I mean, she's resisting a Cindo.
Yeah.
But I want to see this buff on Luna.
Yeah, that was the point. You were curious.
Okay, we got nuked there by that Margarita. Which means it would be a loss, but... I don't know why. It went that... Okay, let me take a piece of gear off of Ruen a moment, make him less health.
Just to test it?
Just to test it.
Take off, like, the artifact or something.
Which was it?
I think the first one was HP. It's a lot.
This is speed. Let's take. Oh, that's his boots. Jeez. All right, we'll take off this. We'll take off this. So he's sitting at 511. Luna is sitting at 551, which means he definitely can. He definitely can have more health than her. All right, so we're gonna go for the Asindo and Nestil again.
Same one.
Yeah, probably get killed again, and this guy's gonna be happy. He's gonna be like, wow.
Like, yeah, it's content creator life.
Yeah, beat him.
Blessing and a curse.
Okay, see, it's done it again, and we did get frozen when it shouldn't be.
Yeah. Unless, do you have like a speed aura on, or emblem on her instead of the HP? Does it make that much of a difference?
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of.
Oh no, you're dead. Goddamn Poseidon. All right, yeah. I don't know why this isn't happening, because
Maybe
it's a
bug.
really but it's a really nice niche to having Ruen in the team. I mean, we have the same kind of emblems.
But you have the high-end HP on him, and you have only the speed on her. So maybe once you add in the percentage of HP, is that making it go over her? When you add in his emblem, what's that? How much percent added to what he has?
I mean, he has.
Isn't that? Oh, he has the speed too. Never mind. I thought you
Yes,
had
for the PvP.
Oh, I thought you had the bottom one, but no, you did put the speed. That's right.
So she is definitely above him. So I think he's.
Yeah, maybe it's bugged.
The ally with the highest max health grants ally protection to themselves at the beginning of each wave. Additionally, grants Ruen and this ally 30% effect resistance, respectively, while under the effect of ally protection. And they share, 50% of the damage taken by Ruen, respectively. It's not working.
Not working as intended.
It's definitely not working.
I mean, is there another obvious test you can do taking out someone with higher HP? Like, there's no one even close to him remotely?
Tell you what we can do. We can put him in. Let's just take off the ring. Wait. It's got a lot of health rate on it. That's got 6.5. I mean, he's nowhere near her now. Let's take off the ring as well.
It seems like it should be enough already.
And you know, we know he's 100% nowhere near Luna now. Let's just go against Normaz here with their Catherine. And take out Nasil, take out Poseidon, and then just go in with these three. Because Nasil wouldn't have been over him anyway. He's only A3. It's not working.
Yeah, it's still on him. And you took off 2 HP focused gear.
Yeah.
Like, that's definitely, there's no way. That might be something you'll have to, well, show this video to the people. I'll be like, is this bugged?
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be bugged. Oh, if this Catherine solos us. Okay, so what did he can remove consolidation. That's kind of nice, because consolidation is referred to as an attribute buff.
Okay. I forgot that's actually an attribute buff.
And then once he's removing it, he's stunning as well, so that's nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
I don't think we can kill Catherine, can we? Okay, there we go. Margarita did it.
Nice.
But the fact that he removes those buffs and then he stuns as well can be very nice. Especially, let's say.
Yeah, for sure. That's on the first skill. That's really helpful.
Okay, let's consider. Oh, it's a health burn team, but whatever. Catherine can come in because I want to. We're just testing. I want to see how he counters against Catherine with when he's getting hit. If he can stun like majority of time. Who can we face here? That's not going to nuke us down. Everyone's freaking insane. Okay. So it will be a loss, but I want to test to see how often his counterattack can stun after stealing that buff.
Okay. That's true. That's a good point.
We'll put effect resistance on as well. Oh, god damn.
Yeah, it's still on him, of course.
So we can't stun Malia. She's resistant.
Oh, right.
And it didn't stun her Zonya.
Nope. The chance, was it really low? I don't remember the percentage chance on that.
Oh, you know what it is?
Guaranteed.
He's got no gear on.
Oh my god. We have no effect hit to land anything because he took half the shit off.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, so we did stun there.
Re-gear him.
Yeah. I mean, he's still
At
doing...
least he tested the... He's doing okay, though, right? You don't want to know how many times when I would play in Raid that I was doing, like, high-end content and I didn't even have, like, a helmet on someone. I'm just like, oh god.
No, there's another stun. So he's stunned too.
Yeah, he's still doing it.
Stun 3.
Yeah, that seems all... Ooh, yeah, with Catherine, this is really good pairing. I like it.
But Alec has a similar kind of mechanism as well. Alec can do that, but Ruen has a higher chance, but remember he can only do it when removing an attribute buff.
So he has to successfully... Oh, yeah, so they have to have an attribute.
Yes.
Yeah, buff to begin with. So it depends on it's going to be very enemy dependent.
Although that's also very nice, because when a control effect lands, he also follows it in for the stun when removing, he joins an attack. So it could be...
True.
A lot of people currently are using a Cindo when she's E3, and then we're attacking, and then on the next attack, she's freezing that target. But it could be a very good counter to Catherine, because it means that we could silence and then potentially stun with Ruen straight after. So she's got 2 CCs, she doesn't get a chance to have a turn. So if we was to hypnotize now, if it lands, it didn't.
I do like when it seems like some of these free to get champions kind of synergize well together.
Yes.
And it seems like that's a really good pairing so far.
Let's do with Luna
Someday I'll have my Catherine.
We're immune to resistance debuffs, so that's kind of nice. Alright, so we're just going to do a little, because this video is going on a long time already. It's been 23 minutes already, Ivy.
I know, ours was 25 minutes. It's always longer than you expect, I swear. I swear, like, every collab is like 40 minutes long per video and takes like 3 hours to do. It's a thing.
Okay. I mean...
But you're also showing testing, like, where you might, if you were just doing this in general, you could still cut out certain parts if you're like, I'll skip this section of battles or whatever.
Yeah. I like it. I like how Ruen is kind of working here with just Catherine. Like it's definitely a nice little niche. He's not hardly got any gear on.
I know, he's missing 2 pieces of gear.
and an artifact. So if we had a damage dealer in here as well, it would have been game over a long time ago, but...
Oh yeah, you don't have damage.
Yeah, we've got no damage.
Except him, sort of. Not really.
Yeah.
You had a little bit of crit rate on him, right?
A little bit.
Oh wait, we took some of that off, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so nice to be able to pinpoint on our basic attack to remove an attribute buff. Say if someone has a damage dealer has attack up, we can strip that and then stun as well. So that's pretty massive.
Yeah, I feel better about him now, actually seeing that in action for sure.
Yeah.
Especially realizing how good it is with the counterattack.
And obviously, don't forget which I mean, he is really got no gear on, so expect that not to be hitting many.
It'd be even better, yeah. And you have him exclusive too, so there's still even more to add, but
Yeah.
still solid.
Okay. All right. I'm kind of happy with that. Let's put a bit of gear on, and let's
Yeah.
just take him into Faction Abyss.
Yes, Faction Abyss.
And have a little look to see how he can
Or
perform
is that
in
something?
that.
Do you want to change his masteries for that, or no? You're gonna leave it as is. I mean, I guess ideally, in a perfect world, you don't want to have to change someone's. Oh wait, no, that's why there's two setups.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Let's just. Who
yeah.
would I normally use it? Slack though. Guhana needs skills on her, so please don't laugh at my Guhana. She's not great. She's not
No,
great. She has no advanced skills.
Okay.
But I am still annoyed about this not working.
Yeah, that's weird.
I am still annoyed about that.
Oh, he does missing 2 pieces of gear plus the artifact. Oh god, you weren't
Yeah.
kidding. I thought
Yeah.
it was I
Yeah,
thought it
he
was
was.
only 2 pieces total. He was missing 3.
He
Oh
was. He
god.
was naked. He was. Yeah. Okay.
Crazy.
Wait. Why do I feel like?
I think that
I feel like he was
you had
faster
an
before.
HP. You had an HP one on him, didn't you? You had an
Yeah.
HP
Oh.
yes. That
Yes,
one.
this one with the triple roll speed. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So he's back, and it's a shame we don't have the likes of Horus or Sana built here or Naskama, but we use Slackdow,
Oh yeah.
Ruen, and Guhana. Now, hopefully, his protection works, which it should, but it hasn't been
Yeah, it's weird.
because it would mean that we have
Yeah,
some
what's the
protection for
point?
Guhana.
It's like I guess you know what I find weird? That skill overall. You're protecting someone with the highest HP. They don't need as much protection. Go protect the person with the lowest HP.
That's true. That's true.
What? Where's the
That is,
logic in that?
yeah.
Okay, we have 2 things to report. Fix it. Oh wait, and change it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, and give him a better buff steal while you're at it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he'd be a little bit broken with that stun on a
That's
counter
true. That
attack.
might be even.
Yeah, I
Now
think
that
that
we
would be
see how.
risky.
That's true with the stun as well.
Right, so is he okay? So here's his AoE stun. 3 stuns, which is nice for the wave progression.
I've got an idea. It's one
Oh,
of his exclusives can add removal of shields, but does not work in arena.
yeah,
So then you can't
yeah.
also. That's not another one to add. That it would
That's
help against at least Tower of Mark value.
that's gonna be too much work.
I
Okay, so like
mean, they're so limited. Oh, I hate it.
we were saying about his defense down and Feebleness 2 having a big effect for bosses, and
Yeah, that's true.
especially for faction abyss as well or PvE content, it is pretty massive. Um, what a shame he can't buff attack up too as well for our allies. Imagine.
We're trying to make
Okay.
him busted.
Yeah. Okay.
All of our ideas
Horrifying.
together, we're gonna make him a mythic character instead.
I'm hoping we don't get horrified here. Oh god, I hate horrify. I hate
Ew, and
it.
silence. I hate silence. Screw her.
Okay, now I just want to see what kind of damage he does to the boss just on his basic. With I mean, it's not massive. You would have a lot more to this team as well, obviously.
Yeah, you
But I
really need
think
some extra damage, don't we?
yeah. I mean, that was a
Sana,
little
once
bit
you get
there.
her built.
Would we stun here or yeah? We kind of need to. Dario hitting as well. Kill us in. Okay, good.
Of course, it doesn't land whenever you need it to.
Yeah.
That's
Oh. Now we need to speed down the boss. Okay, nice. So he's pretty. She's gonna die. So he's like fully debuffed. Does Slackdow have his? No. Alright, so we need to kill Dario with him and oh, he's gone. He's gone. She's gone, sorry. He's also got that turn meter reduction as well from his ultimate, which I've just forgotten about. It does reduce the turn meter.
Okay, so
that's kind of nice.
Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to still realize which area of the game you can, if you like, you can't reduce turn meter on certain bosses versus others. Remembering all that's still a lot.
Yeah, so I mean, he's there. And, okay, so it moved it a little bit down. I mean, enough to get some extra hits off, or potentially get someone in before that.
Still a solid value to the team overall with that. Like you said, the defense and feebleness alone.
Oh, definitely. I'm just trying to think. I wonder if he would be potentially valuable in Guild Boss for some people.
If they have more pure damage teams, like physical damage instead of the DOT.
Yeah, well, don't forget feebleness as well affects.
Oh, that's true. That affects
damage over time.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
I know that Catherine does feebleness. I know that Lucifer does feebleness, and Hoff. So you do need to be a little bit aware of that as well. Right, we're going to do one more run, and we're going to take it back to stage 16 quickly. We should be able to clear it with this team. We're going to rush through it quickly. Save our ultimates on Slackdow for the final wave for the boss fight. So we can kill the ads. And then see how much damage we can do with Slackdow against the boss with defense down 2 and feebleness 2. We stun these first.
What? Oh, 2.
2. Let's kill them. My screen seems to be lagging a little bit. Do you have it with the... I can't wait for the emulator to come in. The client, PC client they're bringing.
When I'm recording and doing BlueStacks at the same time, it's always... Like when I'm streaming, I should say. It definitely gets laggy for me.
Yeah. Well, do you use BlueStacks or LD Player?
BlueStacks lately.
Yeah.
I used to use LD Player for everything instead. It felt smoother. But then I played Dislight for a while, and it would not work with Dislight. It kept freezing. And then BlueStacks was great with it, and it like automatically told you exactly what settings to use. So I was like, okay, using BlueStacks.
Switched,
and then I just haven't switched back. Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't attack Alina to stun there. That would have stunned, so that would have been nice to give us an extra turn there from Ruen just on his basic. Okay, so we can now debuff and AoE nuke. But first, we're gonna let's try and stun first, just in case they don't die. Speed down, that didn't work. So Slackdow's killing there anyway, but... Oh, he did get horrified.
Yep.
We'll wait a turn on that because we have severe wound on us. Okay, so we can now debuff with defense down. I love that it's both together. Like, I think that's crazy.
That's the same thing with Raid Shadow Legends, was like decrease defense and weaken is what it's called in there. It's the same thing. Like that's
did you see the damage increase there from Slackdow? Just from that, yeah, he took a ton off. We'll throw it on auto now. But no, I definitely feel like Ruen's... I mean, how do you feel now after watching him? Are you still inclined to purchase him?
Yeah, I think I feel better about... See, at first it was like, oh boy, this is a little bit wonky because that one skill's not even working correctly. But the more I think about it, that one skill is kind of wonky anyway. Like we said, like, wait, why is he protecting the strongest?
I think they need to fix that, and I will get that sent across too. Yeah,
they need to protect the lowest HP person, the person that's the squishiest.
That would be a nice feature as well.
But instead of like that doesn't make sense. I like. You don't want.
I kind of don't want them to. I kind of want them to keep it as it is because I want my Luna to be resisting all the effects. But then that's me being greedy.
I feel better though. I mean, I don't have the people that you have yet to pair with him, but it was nice. I like the combination of stripping a buff and stunning in the same A1 skill. That's really good. That first skill, it's really nice to.
Yes.
Have that. Oh, sorry. I know. I'm so used to. I know J Town says it too. I'm so used to saying A1, A2 for like the skills, but not Awaken 1, Awaken 2.
I'll be able to get him to E3 in 7 days. Wow.
Soon. Oh yeah.
Maybe
You're
something like that.
Maybe.
So that'll be interesting. Yeah. I will keep buying him obviously because he is very good, and we'll just see where that progresses.
Yeah, I'll probably buy him. I mean, like I said, you're not going to see the value in him until you get at least a couple exclusives in him anyways. So I gotta play the long game and get him slowly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or else I'll never get him.
Oh my
By the
god.
time I'm ready for him, it'll take forever to get him.
Yeah, it's been 35 minutes. I think we need to
Yeah.
call it a time. But everyone, I want you to thank Ivy for coming on, and I want to thank Ivy for showing me on her channel as well.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
No, it's been great. And guys, I'm CarzakTheBull, and we have with us Ivy.
IvyLeeGaming.
Come on. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.